Follow along to the pictures and steps as you make your own do-it-yourself shirt with a braided back. Start out by laying out your shirt on your workspace. I used my floor because it was just really convenient for me, but make sure you have enough space. Start off by cutting off your sleeve with about 1.5 inch past the seam. I like to use my sleeves from one to the other to make sure that it's even, so I like to lay it down and then cut, and that makes it even on both sides for my shirt. And make sure you keep one of your sleeves for later. When you're done, you should have it look something like this, just like a normal cutoff. Then flip your shirt over so the back is on the top, and you're going to cut it so that it looks like a racer back. This is kind of the typical tank top look, and then I like to use the same method to make it even, and it should look something like this when you're done. Next, you're going to cut off your collar, and I like to cut off a little bit further than the seam, so just about 1 inch away from the seam. Next, you're going to cut straight across the back on the razor back, and you're going to leave about 1 inch on the top of that. And then cut down the 3 sections so it'll go down to the bottom of your racer back, and try to keep your sections as even as possible. And you can pull on these sections by stretching them, and it'll make your braid longer when you get to it. Next, you're going to braid the 3 sections and then stitch them at the top. Next, you're going to find the middle of your very top of the racer back and stitch your braid to the very middle of that. Now from your sleeve that you kept, you're going to have a section that's about 1 to 1.5 inches wide and 4 inches long or longer, and you're going to wrap that piece around the braid to cover up the stitching, and you can mess around with it until you like the way it looks, and then just sew it into place. Later, you're probably going to have to put on your shirt and make sure that it fits the way you like it and smooth out any rough cuts. If you have any questions about what to do, or if you mess something up, contact me through my Twitter